Hi, this is the Utah Defender. And more than any other video I made, I would like you to listen to what I have to say. There is a huge cover-up that's being done in Davis County with the death of Chase Allan. Chase Allan was a 25-year-old college student studying law who was assassinated by the Farmington Police Department. If you see the videos, and you can go into my videos on Utah Defender, look at all of them. And I've proven that there was an assassination shot to the back of the head. There was 3 shots. They wanted him dead. I explain everything in my videos, so look at them, why this was an assassination. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because Governor Cox has not got off his fat ass and got involved in having an investigation into this. Nor has Attorney General Reyes done anything. I've written them a total of 8 times, and they've never written me back. I went down to the office and hand-delivered a notice asking that they demand of the DA of Davis County to give me the information of a grammar request. I've asked him 3 times. I've also asked him for the investigation into the murder of Chase Allan done by whoever he appointed, and he will not give me that. I'm a citizen. We paid for that. We have a right to have it, and you have a right to have it. And in regards to grammar requesting, the DA, Troy Rawlings, I asked him 3 times to tell me what happened to the gun, the cell phone, and the car. The cell phone will exonerate him. I'm sure that they probably broke the cell phone, and I've proven that this was an assassination of this young man. This was a brutal assassination, murder of one of our children on the streets of Utah. They're not being trained properly. This is an epidemic across the United States. What I want to do is I want nationally everyone to take notice of this, and I want to have on trial the officers that murdered Chase Allan. All 6 of them. They said there's only 5. There's 6 officers. I believe that this was a conspiracy. I've also written the FBI, and I haven't heard squat from the FBI. And because this happened on federal property on a post office, they told me, well, we don't see in a letter. They wrote me back. They said, be happy to investigate it, but they don't see where they have jurisdiction. It happened on federal property. That's just another way to make you feel defeated and not pursue it. I'm not giving up. So Governor Cox isn't who he says he is. He doesn't care. If he doesn't care about this one assassination, murder that happened within Utah to one of our children. And this Chase Allan was a law student, and he was a good person, had no criminal record. And then the DA, he whitewashes the fact that they murdered him by saying, because we knew he had a gun in his car, gave us every right just to go ahead and shoot him on sight. That's baloney. 85,000 Utahns have concealed carry permits, and they found out he had one, and so they orchestrated this whole thing. We also had a civilian call Chase Allan's mother and tell her that he had talked the day of the shooting with Chief Eric Johnson, and Eric Johnson told him that the FBI had trained them to murder Chase Allan, how to do it. I'm telling you, this thing has to be reopened. It has to be done by some authority other than anybody within the state, because I say now that the governor, the attorney general, the district attorney of Davis County, all the police officers involved, there's 6 of them, and the police chief and the FBI are culpable and have some reason to cover up not investigating or reopening or supplying documents that I've requested. If you want your kids to be murdered on the streets of Utah by police officers, then don't do anything. If you want to be a part of the solution and help me, inundate, call, write, go down to their offices and demand, picket, and demand that they open up another investigation, that it's done by somebody other than probably the FBI, because of the phone call that we got from the civilians saying they trained them to kill Chase Allan, and hound the governor, Cox, and hound Reyes's office. I don't even know where he is. They, for whatever reason, they don't want to open this up. And if you watch it, this was over a license plate on the back of a car. And I was in law enforcement in the military. And it doesn't escalate to where someone's dead in 3 minutes and 27 seconds. And to have 6 cops show up in 2 minutes and 45 seconds tells you that this was all planned. We have dispatch calls that show that they were hunting him on the street. We believe there was a GPS on his car. They were tracking him so that when he went through town, they were going to pull him over and do exactly what they did to him, murder him in cold blood. Every one of those officers are guilty of first-degree murder. Every one of them. I know this is hard to believe because you want to think cops are heroes. They're not heroes. You've been sleeping. Please get involved. To show me that you're going to get involved when you watch this video, leave me a like. And I want a comment from everybody that watches the video. These are terrible times. These are terrible people. None of these people have the right to have a badge or gun or their position in government. I hope who's ever running against Governor Cox uses this video to show that he does not care about citizens. All his bullcrap stuff where he rolls his sleeves up and puts jeans on and a blue shirt, showing that he's a hard-working governor, is bullcrap. It doesn't mean anything. That's a false image of who he is. If he cared, he would have gotten involved in this murder, and he hasn't done it. And Reyes, where in the hell is he? Where is he? And that DA, Troy Rawlings, he's crooked as hell. I hope that the people in Davis really go after him and demand that he be removed from office. Because to not answer a grammar request, which in the laws, it says he has 10 working days, and then he has, he's supposed to answer me back in 10 working days. And I've sent it to him 3 times, and he won't do it. Why? Because they're hiding something. They're hiding the fact that Chase Allan was murdered in cold blood, that he was assassinated by Kyle Carey with 3 shots to the back of the head. And I explain every reason why Kyle shot him in the back of the head. I explain why the Sergeant Taylor Jacobson, the lard ass that he is, why he bum rushed him. They told him to get out of the car. He bum rushed him back in the car. Why? They didn't want him to show empty hands. And there's a video where his hands, Chase Allan's before he shot, shows no gun in his hand. There's a video where it shows Taylor Jacobson tampering with evidence and displayed that gun to give the impression that he pulled his gun out. He never did. This is a murder, a cold-blooded murder, which was actually an assassination, and it was covered up through the investigators that investigated this assassination of Chase Allan. And Troy Rawlings will not give you the results of the investigators. It's a public document. We paid for it. We should be able to have it. Hound them. And to show me that you're going to do that, leave me a like. Everybody who watches this, leave me a like. Please give this to your friends to help us, especially you that live in Davis County. Ask your friends to give it to 5 other people. I've done this before. And I don't have a big viewership, but I would like this to explode off of YouTube, not because I want to become famous or anything else. I want it because this was a murder, and this could be your child next. I'm not monetized. I get no money out of this, nor do I want to. I know that this was a murder, an assassination in cold blood, and all those officers deserve the death penalty. And we need to have charges against DA Troy Rawlings, Eric Johnson, the police chief, against the governor, and against our attorney general because they're covering up, and the FBI, because I've heard nothing from them as of right now, today, that they're going to investigate it. Please call them, write them, drive them crazy. If you care about your children and you care about law and order and you want to get the right governor in there, Cox ain't it. So if you're running against Cox, use this video against them. Because why is it that I've written them 8 times about police abuse and about the death of Chase Allan and about the DA not giving me the information I want in a grammar request, and he's done nothing about it? Just shows you that he's a worthless piece of crap, and he's not going to do his job, and he doesn't care about you. He doesn't care. All he wants is the office and the perks. He's a worthless human being. Thank you for your time. I hope that you will leave a like, leave a comment, tell at least 5 friends that you'll forward it to them. I'll know I can look and see the activity. Again, thank you for your time. If you care about your children in Utah and you want to straighten this type of murder done, please do. Also, when you get the opportunity, go to YouTube and put in there that you want PBS Shot Fires Utah, and you'll see the video where they were so concerned at PBS nationally. They did a special program about the deaths by police officers on civilians in Utah, that it was way out of proportion. Thank you.